When we think about supply chain management, most of us immediately picture products moving across borders on ships with trucks and forklifts in constant motion. That image makes sense, as it is a very visible part of the supply chain. But supply chain management extends beyond the movement of goods and materials. The information flow is as important as the materials flow, and every demand signal and purchase order triggers supply chain processes. In fact, when things go wrong in supply chains, it's usually because the right information didn't reach the right people at the right time. Fulfilling a customer's order requires a high level of coordination among multiple supply chain actors, some of whom are in distant countries, where they perform their roles well before the customer places an order. But what language do these supply chain actors use to coordinate both locally and internationally? Stay with me and you'll learn the supply chain language. Now, which one do you think it is? Do you know which language supports every global supply chain? English has emerged as the primary global business language. Many companies have adopted it as their official language across borders, and it is the language spoken at nearly every international airport in the world. So, back to our question. Can we consider English to be the supply chain language? The answer is not necessarily. Many orders placed in non-English speaking countries like Saudi Arabia are not fulfilled by English-speaking supply chain actors. The same thing happens in other Arab-speaking countries like Egypt and Jordan. In most European countries, English is not the main language. In fact, only 36% of transactions worldwide are made in English. But what is the supply chain language? Do we really need to travel the world to answer our question? All the parties involved in a supply chain are connected through its key business processes. These business processes have to be effective, efficient, profitable, sustainable, and value-driven. They require people, their actions, decisions, and relationships. But they also need to run on powerful technology. And that is the language you need to learn if you don't want to be left behind. The key to unlocking the power of today's and future supply chains is mastering the language of supply chain technology. Supply chains today are increasingly complex, but also digitally enabled and data-driven. The current vocabulary includes core systems that support planning and operations, but also emerging technologies that make supply chains more interconnected and intelligent than ever. So, how can you empower yourself? How can you learn this language well enough not just to participate in technology discussions, but to lead them? How can you expand your knowledge and vision to be confident in making decisions? By becoming an ISCA certified supply chain technology professional. As a certified supply chain technology professional, you will have the credibility to lead discussions about supply chain processes because you will possess a clear understanding of the underlying technologies. You will know what data is required in each case, what value can be extracted from it, and the capabilities of the systems currently in use or that can be adopted. Invest a couple of hours of your day for a few weeks to become a certified supply chain technology professional. Not only will you earn a globally recognized certificate, but you'll also establish yourself as a professional capable of guiding your organization to the next level. Stay relevant, learn the language of supply chain technology, enroll now and start your growth journey today.